City leaders are weighing some tough choices as they try to rein in a growing budget deficit. The city is facing a nearly $800 million shortfall over the next 2 years. Today, some community groups rallied at City Hall, pushing back at proposed cuts to services that help families afford to live in the city. Amanda Hari spoke with some people whose lives would be impacted.
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Support so that we can keep going.
People packed the stairs outside City Hall Wednesday to ask leaders to continue to look at their budget and not cut anything that would impact housing. The People's Budget Coalition gathered 40 groups that provide housing, food, and jobs to San Francisco residents. They want to see the city's budget continue to allocate funds towards critical services for the city's most vulnerable individuals, like Dexy Marina Baptista. She doesn't speak English and spoke with the help of an interpreter. She's an immigrant who moved here for a better life.
I'm here for resources because I live in a hotel with my children and they don't have room to play. We don't have the resource. We all share a bathroom.
They also don't have a kitchen, and the family of 5 shares just one room. They live near 9th and Market. Only her husband works because she couldn't find work. She says her kids feel trapped.
It's very difficult because if they want to go out, well, there's always violence within the streets.
The Budget Coalition says city leaders' current budget would slash many public and nonprofit services by 10%, but parts of the emergency rental assistance program could experience cuts up to 50%. That would impact building code enforcement, housing subsidies, and child care programs.
The situations aren't getting better.
Maria Zamudo is the director of the Housing Rights Committee of San Francisco. It's a community-based organization that helps tenants understand their rights and responsibilities and assists them while working through issues with their landlords before involving the city.
The tenants that we're working with, they are telling us that there are trash in their buildings, there are pests, there are cockroaches, there are mice, there is mold, there are drafts, there are leaks, right? So all of these things are happening, and without our programs, these issues would only get worse.
She says the city's budget for her organization is projecting a 15% cut. That won't just impact the people who use their services, but also her staff.
2 people who are nonprofit workers here in San Francisco who care about tenants and who don't deserve to be laid off or have their livelihood threatened because the city is deciding to balance the budget on the backs of our programs.
After the rally, many people went inside City Hall to speak at the Board of Supervisors Budget and Appropriations Committee meeting, including Marina Baptista.
Sometimes my kids will say to me, Mom, one day we're going to have a bigger space so we can do our homework, a bigger space so we can have space and play.
No action was taken at this meeting, and there will be more meetings before the budget is finalized. People at the rally say they're going to continue to fight.
The final budget is due June 1st. When asked about the proposed cuts, the mayor's office said no final decisions have been made. But the reality is that with a significant deficit, there are going to be hard decisions we have to make. This will not be an easy budget, but the mayor is committed to delivering basic city services and critical programs that keep this city moving forward.